Let's see what happens if anybody wants to play. If anybody wants to play. Let's put a few of those there. Drop one. Okay. A few of those there. A few music ones. So I've got a new quiz set from the charity shop. Hello, Britney Spears' ex-husband. Nice to see ya. Do you like quizzes? Hello, Mamie. So I've got some new quiz cards. There's 4 categories, so we'll mix them up. Film, general knowledge, music and sport. We'll do a bit of each. To the king, am I? So we'll mix them up and do a bit of each, and then we shall see. So you could oh, I see what you mean. I was confused with what you meant there. Okay, yeah, so there'll be film, general knowledge, music and sport, a few questions in each, and we'll go back and forth. And then, yeah, be a bit fair for everybody to do. So I'm just wait a few more seconds, and I'll just ask a few questions, and then hopefully people will come in. Okay, so the first category is film. Yeah, thank you, Mamie. Always good help. You never know. It's Sunday as well, so maybe more people will come in. Anyway, so the next few questions are film, okay? Okay, get your Alexa out. But to be honest, though, Britney Spears' ex-husband, some of these people are so quick that they are Alexa, so your Alexa won't be quick enough. Okay. Okay, so the next 5 questions will be, so name the film these characters appear in, okay? So the first one, name the film this character appears in. Dr. Evil. Type your answer in. The first one on the screen gets the point. Dr. Evil. What film does this person appear in, this character? Austin Powers. That's it. Well done, Mamie. You were first on the board. Austin Powers. Oh, look. The second question, name the film the characters appear in. The question is E.T. I mean, come on, that's so stupid. So we're not going to have that one. Yep, that one as well. Yes, E.T. appears in E.T., so that doesn't count. That's a silly question, isn't it? Okay, this one could be hard, though. Lloyd Dobber. Never heard of Lloyd Dobber. I never even heard of the movie, but does anybody know where Lloyd Dobber, what character that is? I don't know either, Callum. Lloyd Dobber. Apparently, it's a movie called Say Anything. Oh, well, these questions could be a bit dodgy. So, next one. Carrie White. No, there's a movie called Say Anything. Never heard of it. So, Carrie White. What film does Carrie White appear in? Who's seen Carrie? That's it. Well done, Mamie. Carrie. Okay. Okay. Next one. Tommy DeVito. Tommy DeVito. What movie does Tommy DeVito appear in? And what movie Tommy DeVito appears in? Not Rage. Not Saturday Night Fever. This movie sounds a bit like a pizza company. Tommy DeVito. What movie does Tommy DeVito appear in? This company makes pizzas, I think. Who was in this Al Pacino was in this movie. Domino, no! Not Domino. Good something. Not Domino's, good something. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. Goodfellas, yeah. That's it. Not Dominoes. I'm losing faith for these cards though, because they put Goodfellows as the answer. So I don't know who wrote these cards. But anyway, next round is general knowledge. Mamie's got 3 points. Everyone else can play. What year was the Falklands War? This is general knowledge now. What year was the Falklands War? Yeah, hopefully we get to 15 likes. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Baldy, well done, Lava. Yeah. 1922, not 1978. What year was the Falklands War? Not 1993. Not the 70s, a bit later than the 70s. Try to think who the Prime Minister was during the Falklands War. Where's my hair? It all fell out, mate. Not 74, a bit later than 74. It's in the 80s. Name a year in the 80s. Yeah, 80s, yeah. It was in the 80s. He was a helicopter pilot, wasn't he? Before he turned dodgy. Nice beard, yeah. Not bad, was it? Hello, River Kitty. Hello, Corey. 84, a bit lower than 84. What year was the Falklands War? A bit lower than 84. Same year as the World Cup in Spain. 82, well done, Mamie. 82. Eggy Boy, yeah, Lava. Well done, Lava. Okay, who was the British Prime Minister during the Falklands War? Who was the British Prime Minister during the Falklands War? Hello, Corey. Who was the British Prime Minister during the Falklands War? Margaret Thatcher. Well done, Mamie. Okay, this next one. You might have to guess this one. How many countries are there in the Commonwealth? How many countries are there in the Commonwealth? If you don't know, you can just guess. Just guess a number and it could be higher or lower. 50. Oh, that's close, Cameron. A bit higher than 50. Callum, a bit higher than 50. Callum's really close there. 55. Oh, one lower than 55. One lower than 55. Lava can go burn somewhere else. 54. Well done, Callum. Callum Arthur. You've got a point. It's not. It's 54. Okay. What was the country of Belize called until 1973? We had this question the other day. What was the country of Belize called until 1973? We had this question a few days ago. What was Belize called? Belize, a country in South America. What was it called before 1973? Oh, Mamie, you're so close. It's British something. And the second word is a current country in Central America, but it's not Panama. British something, yeah. So put British and then a Central American country in it, and you get the answer. British something. Think of another country in Central America, and that's the answer. British something. Music round next. Oh, nice to see you, Callum. Hopefully see you again next time. Not British Guatemala, but it's close. Not British Guatemala. Okay, I'll have to pass on that one if you don't know it. Not British Columbia, Mark. Close, though. Not British Salvador. British Honduras. Well done, Mamie. British Honduras. That's the answer. Yeah, now it's called Belize. Okay, a couple of music questions then. In which year did ABBA win the Eurovision Song Contest? Thanks for playing, Callum. In which year did ABBA win the Eurovision Song Contest? Oh, Stephanie, you're funny, aren't you? Not 1972. Lots of trolls out today. Not 72, a bit later than 72. A bit earlier than 76. 74, Britney Spears. Well done, you got a point. Well done, Britney. You got a point. 1974, yeah. Okay. Next question. In which country was the Eurovision Song Contest when ABBA won? What country was it held in? So guess the country that holds Eurovision, unless you remember this contest. What country was it held in when ABBA won the Eurovision Song Contest? Not Sweden. Good guess. So the year before would have been the winner from this country. UK. Well done, Brittany. It was the UK. I wonder who won it the year before. Maybe it was oh, you're boring. Maybe it was Sandy Shaw. Maybe. Oh, nice to see you, Corey, and hopefully you come back again another time, Corey. Okay, that's music. A couple of sport questions now. Who likes some sport? Okay, let's do some. Okay, this is a sport one in a way. Which US president's home was alongside the course where the US Masters is played? Which US president's home was alongside the course in Augusta, Georgia, where the US Masters was played? Who knows this one? You good at music, yeah? We'll do some more music soon. You got 2 points now, Brittany. So guess the president, not Jimmy Carter. Not Jimmy Carter. DK Wright Construction. Haven't seen you for a while. You won a quiz before, didn't you? Not JFK. A bit earlier than JFK. This guy, UK. This guy, I think he was a general in the war, in World War II. Not Trump. Trump wishes he lived next to Augusta. This guy was a general during World War II. Not Roosevelt. The one after. Hello, Socks. Nice to see you, Socks. The one after Roosevelt. I think it was after Roosevelt. Yeah. This was a general. He's got a three-lettered name again, like some of the others do. Dwight somebody. He wasn't one after Roosevelt. He was two after Roosevelt, wasn't he? Yeah. Dwight somebody. Not Dwight Nixon. DDE. Yeah, that's it, dude. Dwight D. Eisenhower. What a Mamie. Eisenhower. That's the one. Okay. Who captained the European team to victory in the 1995 Ryder Cup? Who captained the European team to victory in the 1995 Ryder Cup? I'll give you some clues if you don't know this one. This guy was a captain a few times in a row, I think. Not Seve. Seve was a player then. Bit before. This guy, not Nick Faldo. This guy's got a famous TV presenting daughter. So the surname will do, if you can guess the surname. His daughter used to present Gallagher, yeah. Bernard Gallagher. Well done, Brittany. His daughter's Kirsty Gallagher. Okay, next one. There's a couple more golf ones and then we'll go back to films again, okay? Who is nicknamed the Great White Shark? Who is nicknamed the Great White Shark? Golfer, famous golfer. Yeah, these two next ones are oldies, Mamie, so you might know these. Who is nicknamed the Great White Shark? What country has sharks? That might be a clue. What country has sharks? This guy, I think, was he dating Olivia Newton-John before she died, I think. Australian guy, the Great White Shark. No, close. This guy's from this guy might be head of the Live Tour at the moment. Yeah, Australian guy. Yeah, I think he's the head of the Live Tour in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, that'll do. Greg Norman. Well done, Brittany. That'll do. Greg Norman. Yep. Okay. Last one. Who is the Golden Bear? Who was nicknamed the Golden Bear? Which golfer was nicknamed the Golden Bear? This golfer is the greatest golfer in history, the Golden Bear. The Golden Bear. Anybody know this one? Jack somebody? Tony Daly. No, he used to play for Aston Villa, didn't he? Not Arnold Palmer. Jack somebody. Get the surname, get the point. Not Arnold Palmer. Jack Nicklaus. Well done, Mamie. Jack Nicklaus, the Golden Bear. Okay, well done, guys. The next few questions will be films again. Okay, these characters appeared in which films, okay? Rose DeWitt Bucketer. Rose DeWitt or DeWitt Bucketer. What film does this character appear in? You've all seen this movie, guarantee it. Titanic, yeah. I didn't know the rest of her name, to be honest. I always fast forward them bits with those two characters in. Okay. Jack Gitties. Jack Gitties. Gittes. Jack Gittes. I think this is a famous film. Who's seen this movie? Jack Gittes. What film does he appear in? Nobody know this one? I've not seen this, so I can't give any clues. There's a place like this in London. Most cities have got this place in. Most cities have this place in. Go to the one in London, it's like a street and there's all lights and everything everywhere. Jack Gittes. Nobody know it? Give you a few more seconds and we'll pass on that one. Chinatown. I think that's a famous movie. Bond Street, no. Hello, Stephen. No, okay. Chinatown was the name of the movie. Okay, we're passing that one. Okay, next one. Atticus Finch. Atticus Finch. That's a famous character. Atticus Finch. Who's seen this movie? Atticus To Kill a Mockingbird. Stephen Wheeler. Nice one, Stephen Wheeler. You've got a point. First on the board. Atticus Finch, yeah. One of these says Annie Hall, but that's a silly one. Okay, the last one. Ellen Ripley. Ellen Ripley. What movie does she appear in? Ellen Ripley. Nice to see you, Benny. Not Harry Potter. Ellen Ripley. Alien. Well done, Mamie. Mamie was first on my screen. So Mamie's got 10. Brittany's got 4. Callum and Stephen have got 1. Nice to see you, Rusty. Okay, next round is general knowledge again. Okay. What was the American code name for the development of the atom bomb? What was the code name for the development of the atom bomb? You all know this one. Not too bad, thanks, Alien. I'm sorry, Rusty. Manhattan Project. Yeah, that's well done, Mamie. The Manhattan Project. Well done. Ham. Yeah, could be. Okay, this is one. If you're as old as me, you remember this. Which airline owned the jet that exploded over Lockerbie in 1988? Which airline owned the jet that exploded over Lockerbie in 1988? Pan Am. Well done, Lou B. Nice to see you, Lou. First point on the board. Yeah, it was Pan Am. Yeah, unforgettable, if you remember it. Okay, name Britain's famous battle fighter from World War II. Britain's most famous battle fighter aircraft during World War II. What was it called? Spitfire. Well done, Stephen Wheeler. Spitfire. Well done. Nice to see you, Jan. First one on my screen gets the point. Okay, last one. Okay, which German city suffered the most damage during Allied bombing at the end of World War II? Which city German city suffered the most damage during Allied bombing? Well done, Lou B. Well done, Lou. Dresden, yeah, well done, Lou. I think we've got a new trivia player here with Lou. Well done, Lou. Okay. It's now back to music. In which film did Liza Minnelli play the part of Sally Bowles? Yeah, rebeat. Yeah, if you've got a time delay, anybody, go out and come back in and reset itself. Cabaret, well done, Lou B. Cabaret. We've got a new player here. Oh, everyone's welcome. Okay, next one. Which famous musical group starred in the film Rock Around the Clock? Yeah, you're doing well. Good start. Which musical group starred in the movie Rock Around the Clock? Not the Beatles. The Comets. Yeah, well done, Lou B. Bill Haley and the Comets. The clue was in the question there. Bill Haley and the Comets. Okay, this one, this is guessable. What was the title of the 1956 film in which Elvis Presley made his film debut? 1956 movie, Elvis Presley made his film debut. That will debut. If you don't know, it's the name of one of his films, not Jailhouse Rock. It's the name of one of his songs, though. Yep. So good guessing. Not Heartbreak Hotel. If you some of his songs, chronological order, you might be able to guess. Not Are You Lonesome? But it's you're doing the not Blue Suede Shoes. I've not seen the movie, so I don't know. But I know it's the name of a song. 3 words to this song. 3 words. Love is the first word. Love is the first word. Who can get the point now? 3-word Elvis Presley song. Love. Love Me Tender. Well done, Stephen Wheeler. Love Me Tender. Not seen that movie, but never mind. 2 more. Can you name the actress who sang Moon River in Breakfast at Tiffany's? Who sang Moon River in Breakfast at Tiffany's? Who knows that one? Audrey Hepburn. Well done, Mamie. Audrey Hepburn. Well done, guys. Yeah, it's always not Catherine Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn. That's it. Well, yeah, it was dubbed, yeah. But there we go. In which film do you hear the Happy Chimney Sweep singing Chim Chim Cheree? Which movie do you see the Happy Chimney Sweep sing Chim Chim Cheree? Mary Poppins. Well done, Mamie. Mary Poppins. That was Dick Van Dyke, was it? I think. I don't know. Okay, a few sport questions now. So no groaning if you don't like sport. Oh, these are all horse racing ones, so let's hide those ones. They're all horse racing ones as well. Bloody hell. And them. Okay. How many colours make up the Olympic rings? How many colours make up the Olympic rings? Yeah, red, rum. There are too many horse racing questions there. 5. Socks was first. That was a good question. Everyone knew that one. It's 5, yeah. Okay, what Summer Olympic Games was the first to be televised live? What Summer Olympic Games was the first to be televised live? If you don't know, just guess. Always worth a guess. Not the Greek Olympics, no. Not Los Angeles, not Berlin. Not Mexico. Mamie. 1960 in Rome, yeah. 1960 in Rome. Okay, let's just work this one out. Okay. You can guess this one. India has a population over 1 billion. But how many gold medals did they win at the Beijing Olympics in 2008? How many gold medals did India, with a population of over 1 billion, win in 2008 Olympics? Hello, Chad. No one's got it so far. Nobody's got it so far. Keep guessing. Well, you could guess, though. Type a number in. Not 2. 1. Mark. Well done, Mark. First point on the board, yeah. 1. I don't know what event he was in, but they're pretty good at weightlifting, I think. So maybe it was that. 1 gold medal. I think if cricket was in the Olympics, they might win another one. Okay, next one. Which track athlete won the gold medal in both the 200 and 400 metres in gold shoes at the 1996 Olympics? He wore gold shoes and won the 200 and 400 metres in the 1996 Olympics. He's now a pundit on BBC. Not Daley Thompson, who was a decathlete. Michael Johnson. Well done, Stephen Wheeler. Michael Johnson, yeah. So Mamie's on 14. Brittany's on 4. Stephen's on 4. Lou's on 4. Socks and Mark are on 1. Well done, guys. Now it's back to film. Michael Johnson, yeah, that's the answer. Okay. In which films did these following characters appear? Do you like it, Lou? Well, like and subscribe, and we do it a couple of times a week. All good fun. Yeah, okay. Which movies did these characters appear in? Mrs. Robinson, Yeah, Mamie's good. Mamie's a good player. Mrs. Robinson. Thanks, Lou. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. You're doing really well. Mrs. Robinson, The Graduate. Well done, Mamie. The Graduate. Yep. Next one. You will all know this one. Jules Winfield. Jules Winfield. Jules Winfield. What movie did Jules Winfield appear in? You all seen this one? Even I've seen this one. I think Pulp Fiction. Well done, Mamie. Pulp Fiction, yeah. Was that Travolta or was that Samuel L. Jackson? I don't know which one. But yeah, one of the two. Jules Winfield, okay. Next one. You've probably seen this one. Alex, yeah, the surnames can throw you off sometimes, can't they? Yeah. Alex Forrest. Alex Forrest. What movie does Alex Forrest appear in? You've probably seen this one. Classic movie. One of those movies you get sayings from. Lots of quotes from this movie. Alex Forrest. Nobody know this one? Yes, yeah, Brittany, I do. Fatal Attraction. Well done, Brittany. Fatal Attraction, yeah. Alex Forrest. Was that Glenn Close, I think? Next one then. Captain Quint. Captain Quint. Captain Quint. Hello, Streetlight. You can play if you want. Jaws. Well done, Stephen. Stephen's now on 5 points. It was Jaws. Okay, now back to general knowledge. It's good to mix it up a bit. Okay. General knowledge then. Which president of the USSR encouraged the policy of glasnost? If you were around in the 80s, you'll remember this. You're from Malaysia. I've been to Malaysia. What did I go to? Penang. Been to Penang. Gorbachev. Well done, Stephen. Mikhail Gorbachev. Stephen's first. Unlucky, Chad. You were second. Yeah, it was Gorbachev. Okay, name the commoner who ruled England between 1658 and 1659. Name the commoner who ruled England 1658 to 1659. Are you? Yeah, that's great. I've been there. Lou B, yeah. Oliver Cromwell. That's it, Oliver Cromwell. Okay. In which American city was the world's first skyscraper built in 1885? Actually, I thought this would be a different answer. Which American city was the world's first skyscraper built in 1885? New York. Well done, Chad. Chad gets the point. I thought it would have been Chicago myself. But it's New York. And then Chicago had the Sears Tower, I suppose. Okay. Name the only boxer to knock out Muhammad Ali. Name the only boxer to knock out Muhammad Ali. Who knows this one? The only boxer to knock out Muhammad Ali. No, George Foreman. This boxer was who Mike Tyson won his world title from. Hello, Paul. Nice to see you, Paul. This boxer is who Mike Tyson won his title from. So it's Muhammad Ali's last fight. And then 5 years later, Tyson knocked this guy out to win the world title. This guy was later murdered with an axe, unfortunately. Trevor somebody. Who could get the surname? Trevor somebody. Actually, no, hold on. Oh. It says here Larry Holmes. Well, I don't think that's right. Anyway, I'll give DK a point there because DK said Larry Holmes. I thought Trevor Burbick knocked him out, but never mind. Anyway, DK gets the point. Let's go with the card, and we'll check it later. I'm pretty sure Trevor Burbick knocked out Muhammad Ali, but never mind. Well done, DK. Okay, name the South African surgeon who carried out the first... What time is it? 10 to 3. VAR, yeah. Name the South African surgeon who carried out the first heart transplant. If anybody can Google who did the boxing results, then not Oscar Pistorius, Christian Barnard. Well done, Stephen. It's Christian Barnard. If anybody can Google that boxing answer, if not, I'll post it later on. Yeah, Christian Barnard. Oscar Pistorius is not a heart surgeon. Okay, the revolutionary newspaper Pravda, first published in 1912 in which country? The American newspaper Pravda. Was it Larry Holmes? Okay, yeah. Russia, Soviet Union. I'll give it to Luby, yeah. Yeah. I didn't look at the answer. I thought it was Trevor Burbick, but never mind. Nice to see you, Neil. Okay, back to music again. I'll go with a card and not my own knowledge. Which song did Christa Berg sing about his wife? Which song did Christa Berg sing about his wife? Lady in Red, yeah. Lady in Red. Which song did Roberta Flack sing about Don McLean? Which song did Roberta Flack sing about Don McLean? Killing Me Softly. Mamie's good at music. Where's who else was good at music? Brittany. Where's Brittany? Okay, which song did John Denver sing about his wife? That's the one, yeah. Which song? Hello, Ashim. Which song did John Denver sing about his wife? Annie's song. Well done, Stephen Wheeler, sorry. Well done, Stephen Wheeler. Leaving on the jet plane. Well, yeah. Which song did Eric Clapton sing about Pattie Boyd? Eric Clapton sing about Pattie Boyd. Layla. Well done, Luke. Layla, yeah. Last one in this round. Which song did Don McLean sing about the painter of sunflowers? Okay, thanks for playing, Chad. Hope you have a great day and have a good day at church. And see you next time. Not Starry Night. Vincent. Well done, Stephen. It was Vincent. Yeah, have a good day, Chad, and see you next time, hopefully. Okay, so Mamie's on 18. Stephen's catching up with 9 now and Lou's on 7. Brittany's on 5. Back to sport. This quiz is going pretty well so far. Oh, this is a guessable one. In the 1994 Winter Olympics, how many athletes represented Israel? In the 1994 Olympics, how many... It's always better when it's competitive. How many athletes represented Israel? Just guess. Stephen Wheeler, 1. Well done, Stephen. I think you knew that one. 1 athlete. Okay, next one. Okay, I don't know this one particularly, but you might know it. What connects the following athletes? Runner Zola Budd, runner Bernard Lagat, and basketball player Becky Hammon. What connects those 3? Zola Budd, Bernard Lagat, and Becky Hammond. Becky Hammond. Not barefoot. Well, Zola Budd was about 5 foot tall. What else, for the British people, what else did Zola Budd do? No, not South Africa. No, what did they do though? Not European descent. All 3 of them did. All 3 of them did something. Bernard Lagat, he must have been a Kenyan originally. Oh, close. Close. Stephen Wheeler's close. Not Army. No, they didn't own Static Caravans in Skegness. They all changed something. What did they change? They all changed something. What did they change? Changed nationality. Well done, Mamie. Yeah. Zola Budd did because she was South African. Bernard Lagat, I presume he was a Kenyan runner, so maybe he changed to get into the team. I don't know who the other person was. Okay. How old was Linford Christie when he won the 100-metre gold medal in Barcelona? How old was Linford Christie when he won the 100 metres in Barcelona? 32. Well done, Stephen Wheeler. 32. I met him once and he's a complete wanker, but never mind. Which Olympic sport is played with stones and brooms? Which Olympic sport is played with stones and brooms? Curling. Well done, Mamie. Curling. Last one. Which racket sport made its Olympic debut in 1972? Which racket sport made its Olympic debut in 1972? Badminton. Well done, Mamie. Badminton. Mamie said she wasn't good at sport, but still got a few there. Okay, back to some film then. Which film did his characters appear in? You met Prince Andrew once. Was he nice? Sometimes it's not good to meet famous people because a lot of them are arseholes. But there we go. So are humans in general. Hello, hi. I can't read Arabic, hi, so can you write in Latin, please? Okay. Sandy Olsen. What movie does Sandy Olsen appear in? Sandy Olsen. Grease. Well done, Mamie. Well, I've heard of some of these ones, but I don't know the characters. William, how am I? How are you? William Cutting. William Cutting. What movie does William Cutting appear in? I've heard of this movie, but I don't know much about it. William Cutting. No, we might have to pass on that one then. Okay, how about... Yeah, well done, DK Construction, Gangs of New York. Well done, DK. How about Terry Malloy? Terry Malloy. What movie does Terry Malloy appear in? Yeah, DK won a quiz once, a few weeks ago. Terry Malloy. This is a famous movie. Is this the one? Yes, On the Waterfront, that's it. Is that the one when he says I could have been a contender? Anyway, that's the end of that round. So Mamie's on 22, Stephen's on 11, Lou's on 7, Brittany's on 5, DK's on 3. Anybody can play. What was the name? This is general knowledge now. What was the name given to the survey of England carried out by William the Conqueror? What was the name of the survey carried out by William the Conqueror? The Survey of England. You've all heard of it. 1086, maybe it was. Doomsday Book. Well done, Lou. Doomsday Book. Was it 1086? Something like that. Okay. Which mythical animal appears on the Scottish coat of arms? Which mythical animal, and don't put haggis, appears on the Scottish coat of arms? Unicorn. Well done, Mamie. Unicorn. Who won the War of the Roses? Who won the War of the Roses? No, that was the that was the Roundheads and Tudors. Different, wasn't it? Not House of York. The War of the Roses. It was the other side. Lancashire. Well done, Stephen. Lancashire. Okay, next one. What year did John Major become leader of the Tory party? What year did John Major become leader of the Tory party? Not 93, not 91, 1990. Well done, Neil. Neil Pye gets a point. 1990. Stab Margaret Thatcher in the back. But don't they all? Music next now. Okay, this is a bit relevant to the last. I think these all could be Eurovision again, I'm afraid. Which country's jury memorably voted Neil Pye to the Swedish entry, ABBA, in 1974? When Sweden won, of course. When ABBA won. So when ABBA won in 1974, which country gave him Neil Pye? UK, well done, Neil. The UK, yeah. Obviously, the British people didn't like ABBA. Okay, next one. Okay, which country won the Eurovision Song Contest in 2004? Which song won the Eurovision Song Contest in 2004? This country also won recently, the last few years. This country's currently at war. Ukraine, well done, Lou B, yeah. They won in 2004 and also the last few years. Okay, last Eurovision one. Which country won the original Eurovision? Who was the first country to win Eurovision? 1956. Who was the first winners of Eurovision? 1956. Not Luxembourg. Not France. This country. Switzerland. Well done, Brittany. Switzerland, yeah. They were the first country to win Eurovision. Okay, now back to sport again. In athletics, what is the last event in the decathlon? In athletics, what is the last event in the decathlon? The last event in the decathlon. Not the sprint, not the 5 kilometres. 1,500 metres. Well done, Mighty Noble. 1,500 metres. Well done, Mighty. The 1,500 metres, yeah. Okay. Which sport has been played on the surface of the moon? Which sport has been played on the surface of the moon? Yeah, Mighty's first point now. Golf, Mighty. Mighty's got 2 points now. Well done, Mighty. You can still catch up. Who was the first cricketer to achieve 10,000 test runs? Who was the first cricketer to achieve 10,000 test runs? This might be a hard one. Not Brian Lara. This is someone probably from the 70s or earlier, I think. Not Sachin Tendulkar. The right country though, Mighty. The right country. But a lot earlier. Sunil Gavaskar. Well done, Dadu DK. Sunil Gavaskar. Dadu. Well done, DK. Okay. Who were the runners-up in the Europa League final of 2010? Who were the runners-up of the Europa League final in 2010? A British club it was. A British club, 2010, Europa League final winners, runners-up rather. Not Arsenal, not Spurs, not Liverpool. It's a London club though, it's a club in London. Not Man City. Fulham, well done DK, yeah, Fulham. How times have changed, eh? Yeah, Fulham got to the final of the Europa Cup. West Ham. Okay, James Naismith invented which sport? James Naismith invented which sport? I didn't know this one. James Naismith. Basketball. Well done, Lou. Yeah, Lou's on 10 now. Didn't know that one. Stephen knew that one. Mighty knew that one. Basketball, yeah. James Naismith. Okay, in which movie did his characters appear in? He's Canadian, is he? Okay, Tony Montana. Or Tony Montana. What movie does Tony Montana appear in? Scarface. Well done, Lou. Lou's almost in second place now. Scarface. Okay, Elle Woods. Elle Woods. Elle Woods. E-double-L-E Woods. Legally Blonde. Well done, Lou. Legally Blonde. Yeah. Okay. Clarice Starling. That's an easier one. Clarice Starling. Who can get first? Who can type this in first? Clarice Starling. Silence of the Lambs. Well done, Lou. Lou's now in second place. Silence of the Lambs. Yeah. Next one. Oda Mae Brown. Oda Mae Brown. This was a Christmas movie, BBC, back in the day. Yeah, Ghost. What a mighty Ghost. Big movie back in the day. Oh, unlucky Brittany. And last one, Roger Kint. Roger Kint. K-I-N-T. Roger Kint. What movie was Roger Kint in? K-I-N-T. I think. Looks like it. K-I-N-T. Not there. Yeah, not Kint's not the other word. Roger Kint. No, nobody knows what. Unusual Suspects. Well done, Stephen. Okay. So Stephen and Lou are both on 13 points in second place. I'll play for another 10 minutes. Okay. What was Princess Diana's middle name? What was Princess Diana's middle name? I didn't know this one. Princess Diana's middle name. Millicent, not Jane. Frances, well done, DK. It was Frances. Didn't know that one. At whom did Nell Gwyn flash her oranges at and later became his mistress? What is the speed of light? Don't know, mate. Pretty fast, though. At whom did Nell Gwyn flash her oranges at and later become his mistress? Not Charles I, that's very close. And it's not Charles III either. Charles II, well done, Mighty. Charles II. Mighty's now on 4 points. Okay, next one. Which English cathedral was destroyed by the Great Fire of London in 1666? Oh, that's good. 286 miles per second. Which English cathedral was destroyed by the Great Fire of London in 1666? St Paul's. Well done, Luke. Yep, St Paul's Cathedral. And then they rebuilt it. St Paul's Cathedral. Okay, this is some music ones now. What was the name of the Sex Pistols' first single? What was the name of the Sex Pistols' first single? Not God Save the Queen, that was the second single. What was the first singing? Anarchy in the UK. Well done, Stephen. Anarchy in the UK. Okay, next one. Who composed the music for The Good, the Bad and the Ugly? Who composed the music for The Good, the Bad and the Ugly? Oh, I'll give that to you, Lou. It was Ennio Morricone. Yeah, Ennio Morricone, that dude. Ennio Morricone. And Sergio Leone was the director. And they both went to school together. Okay, next one. How is singer Paul Hewson better known? How is singer Paul Hewson better known? Bono. Well done, Mamie. It's Bono. Okay, 9 minutes to go. Who released an album called Paranoid and Sunburnt in 1995? Who released Paranoid and Sunburnt in 1995? Not Suede. Not the Cranberries. You're on the right lines, though. Not Garbage. Skunk. Yeah, well done, Brittany. I'll give you that. I'll give DK one as well. Skunk and Nancy. Skunk and Nancy, yeah, well done. Which singer fronted the punk band X-Ray Spex? Which singer fronted the punk band X-Ray Spex? Who's old enough to remember this? X-Ray Spex. Polystyrene. Well done, Stephen. Stephen's old enough to remember that. Polystyrene. Okay, latest scores then. Mamie's got 24, Stephen's got 15, and Lou's got 15. There's a big race for second place here. Polystyrene. Well done, Dan. Yeah, polystyrene. This is a funny one, okay? In 1950, India withdrew from the Football World Cup because FIFA refused to let them do what? And this has been mentioned earlier. In 1950, India withdrew from the World Cup because FIFA refused to let them do what? And this was mentioned earlier. Not wear turbans or eat curry. No, nothing to do with religion. Someone mentioned this about Zola Budd. Someone mentioned this about Zola Budd. Yeah, wear shoes. Well done, Mighty. The Indian football team wanted to play barefoot and they weren't allowed to. And they never played before or since. Well done, Dan. Yeah, barefoot. They wanted to play barefoot, but they weren't allowed. Okay, next one. Which sport did the Oklahoma City Thunder play? There's a few strange answers there. Which sport did the Oklahoma City Thunder play? This sport was invented by Stephen Naismith, I think, or someone in Naismith. Basketball. Well done, Stephen. Yeah. James Naismith invented that sport. I learned that one today. Basketball. Okay. Back to the movies again. Name the characters these appear in the movies. Tyler Durden. Tyler Durden. If you've seen this movie, you'll know the answer. Tyler Durden. Fight Club. What done, Mamie? Fight Club, yeah. Next one. Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor. Which movie does Sarah Connor appear in? Terminator. What done, Mamie? Terminator. Okay, from now on, if there's loads of answers, Dan, if you go out of the live stream and come back in again, it should reset. So if you go out onto another live stream and come back in again, it should reset and then you'll get better points then. Hello, Aidan. Hello, Aidan. Nice to see you. You can play. Yeah, from now on, if there's 4 or 5 answers at the same time, I'll give the point to the one with the correct spelling, okay? Okay, next one. Nightmare in Elm... No, I've just read out the answer. Freddy Krueger, that was. I've just read out the answer. So ignore that one. Annie Wilkes. Annie Wilkes. What movie does Annie Wilkes appear in? Yeah, I've done that before. I've had the answer before the question. Annie Wilkes. I watched this movie the other day. Misery. Aidan. Well done, Aidan. You got your first point. Yeah, Misery. I watched that the other day. She's a right psycho, isn't she? Axel Foley. Axel Foley. Yeah, good movie, isn't it? I've read the book as well. 30 odd years ago, I think. Beverly Hills Cop by the Mighty Noble. You spelt it correctly first. Unlucky, Dan. I'll go with the spelling now because lots of people are answering. Beverly Hills Cop. Last movie one for a while. Hans Gruber. Hans Gruber. Yeah, autocorrect's annoying when you're trying to type fast. Hans Gruber. Die Hard. What am I, Aidan? Die Hard. Okay, next one. Incidentally, Stephen's on 16 and Lou's on 15 for the race for second place. Oh, hold on, Stephen. Oh, there's no E in it. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll have to give Stephen a point then. I'll give Stephen a point because he spelled it right. And he was first on my screen to spell it right. Got to stick with the rules. Okay. Who was knighted aboard his ship, the Golden Hind, in 1581? Who was knighted aboard his ship, the Golden Hind, in 1581? Francis Drake. What a mighty noble. Francis Drake. Okay, according to legend, who rode naked through the streets of Coventry to gain remission of the oppressive toll imposed by her husband? Lady Godiva. What a Mamie. Lady Godiva. What an Aidan. What a Mighty. Lots of new players today, so if you can like and subscribe and come back next time and play again. Okay. Okay. What were Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip given to as a present for baby Prince Andrew while on a visit to the Gambia? So what did the Gambian officials give to the Queen and Prince Philip as a present? Not little boys for Prince Andrew. Sharpened mangoes. Well, that's close. Sharpened mangoes is closer than you think. Not a lion. I've been to the Gambia and I've seen these animals in the wild, actually. Not a pineapple. It's something spiky and snappy. If this is still alive, perhaps they should set it on him and teach him a lesson. Not a porcupine. Hello, Nikki. Nice to see you, Nikki. What did the Queen get given as a present when Prince Andrew was born? Crocodile. Well done, Aidan. Yeah, crocodile. Yeah. Yeah, what was the Queen and Prince Philip given as a present from the Gambian officials when baby Prince Andrew was born? And it was a crocodile. Well, let's not say too much about that because we might get banned. What year did the Spanish Armada attack England? Yeah, I wonder if they still got it in Windsor Castle, in one of the ponds or something. What year did the Spanish Armada attack England? Yeah. The Spanish Armada met its fate in 1588. Well done, Lou B. Yeah, 1588. Okay, this is a guess one. Keep going, Montu. You'll get a point in a minute. Well, this is a guess one. Which arm And which eye did Nelson lose in service? Both on the same side. So which arm did and his eye? Which one? Right. Well done, Mamie. Yeah, he lost his right one and his right eye. Yeah, it was the right one. Okay, bit of music now. In which countries Aida set? Yeah, 50-50. Unless he... I suppose... Unless he's got three arms, yeah. In which countries Aida set? Egypt. What a Mighty Noble. Mighty Noble's established himself in 4th place quite quickly now. Okay. I don't know this one, but some of these older ones might know it. Where did Typically Tropical go in 1976? Actually, I think this is a cover version of another song. Where did Typically Tropical go in 1976? This is Barbados, yeah. We're going to Barbados. I think the Venga Boys covered that and changed it to Ibiza, didn't they, I think? Okay, I've been to this country and I heard many people sing this song. Guantanamera is a song about a girl from which country? Guantanamera is a song about a girl from which country? The most famous song in this country, Dan, Cuba. Well done, Dan. You got a point. Dan has probably been to Cuba. Okay, next one. Guantanamera. That's the one. Where did Supertramp have breakfast in 1979? Where did Supertramp have breakfast in 1979? Oh, okay. Well, good guess. America. Well done, Stephen. Yeah, America. Well, Stephen, you might not catch up. You're not far from the lead, Stephen, but you might not catch up. Okay. Okay. Gene Pitney sang 24 Hours from Tulsa. In which state is Tulsa? Which US state is Tulsa in? Oklahoma. Well done, Mighty. Oklahoma. Mighty's on 9 now. Well done. Back to sport. Oh, we've done all those ones. Might go on for a bit longer. Which former English Premier League football team were known as the Biscuit Men? They're not in the Premier League anymore, but they were known as the Biscuit Men. Okay, see you in a minute, Brittany. This football team used to be known as the Biscuit Men. Now they're called the Royals. Now they're called the Royals. Reading, well done, Stephen, yeah. They were called the Biscuit Men and because biscuits was like an industry in Reading. But now they're called the Royals. Okay. Name these footballing brothers. Ronald and Frank. What's the surname? Ronald and Frank. Not Koeman. Ronald, that was Erwin and Frank. Erwin and Ronald. De Boer. What a Mighty Noble. Yep, De Boer. Yeah, Erwin and Ronald Koeman. But Ronald and Frank De Boer. Well done. Which football club plays at Ewood Park? Which football club plays at Ewood Park? Bruno. Blackburn. Well done, Dan. Dan's got 2 points now. Blackburn. Okay, Aston Villa 2, Burnley 0 in case anybody's interested. Goal flash. Okay, who is the only player in English top flight history to score more than a goal a game in one season? Who is the only player in English top flight football history to have scored more than a goal a game in one season? Not Robbie Earnshaw, top flight. Dixie Dean, well done, Mighty Noble. Yeah, Dixie Dean. I think he scored 60, didn't he? Dixie Dean, well done. Not Bahars. Marion Bahars, he's played for Southampton, didn't he? Okay, name the characters. Name the films these characters in. No, football's 491. Okay, name the movies. Pugsley Adams. Pugsley Adams. What movie did Pugsley Adams appear in? Adams Family. Well done, Dan. Dan's on 3 now. Pugsley Adams, yep. Next one, Elsa. Elsa. Everybody knows this one if you've got kids. Elsa. Frozen. Well done, Lou. Oh yeah, spelling. I forgot about that. That was my rule, wasn't it? What, Dan, where are you on honeymoon? Where are you on honeymoon? Probably in Australia or the Far East if you're drinking. Rhodes. What? It's only about 5:30 and you're 15 vodka. Your poor wife or husband is going to not be happy with you. Yeah. Well, nice to know you, Dan. If you drink any more, you won't be around much longer. Okay. Yeah, you get your money's worth, yeah. Okay, Syndrome. What movie did Syndrome appear in? Which movie did Syndrome appear in? Never heard of this one, but if you know it, you know it. The Incredibles. Well done, Lou. The Incredibles. Yeah, well done, Lou. Lou spelled it right. Yeah, didn't know that one myself. Okay, which political... This is general knowledge back again. A few of these are politics ones now. Which political party was led by Screaming Lord Sutch? Which political party was led by Screaming Lord Sutch? Not anymore, but... The Monster Raven Loonies. Well done, Mighty. The Monster Raven Looney Party. They actually seem sensible these days compared to the bunch of politicians we get now. Okay, where was Winston Churchill born? Where was Winston Churchill born? Blenheim Palace. Oh, no capital B, Lou. I'll give it to you, though. No capital B, though. I'll give it to you. Blenheim Palace, yeah. Okay. Which person with the initials DW was Lord Mayor of London 4 times? Which person with the initials DW was Lord Mayor of London 4 times? Dick Whittington, yeah. I thought he was a pantomime character. Dick Whittington. There we go. Next one. Yeah. He's obviously real, but now he's... Okay. Muckle John was the last official royal what in England? Muckle John was the last official royal what in England? No, there's probably still mole catchers because we still get moles. Execution, no. Bum wiper, they've probably still got bum wipers. These type of people used to wear funny costumes and used to make people laugh, I think. Muckle John was the last one. Again, we've got quite a few of these people in Parliament now. Jester. Yeah, Stephen. Well done, Stephen. Yeah. We've got quite a few of these people in Parliament now, but they just wear suits and dresses. Okay, next one. Who thanked Celtic one mother, well, Neil, who thanked Henry VIII for allowing her to be decapitated by a sword instead of an axe? Who thanked Henry VIII for allowing her to be decapitated by a sword instead of an axe. Anne Boleyn. What a mighty. Yeah, Anne Boleyn. Well, there we go. Thank you for killing me. Who was the author of Spycatcher in 1987? This book was banned and very controversial. So who was the author of Spycatcher in 1987? Not Ian Fleming. Peter Wright. Well done, Mighty Noble. Mighty Noble's now on 15 and has got a shout for second place. Stephen's on 21. Lou's on 19. Mighty's on 15. He's on 28, so I think Mamie's going to win. But this is a very competitive competition today. Well done, guys. Right, running out of music ones as well now. Let's find another one. Let's find another music one. Play for a little bit longer. Right, let's do this one. Which pair... No, that's not doing pairs. Which American singer had a huge hit with Save the Best for Last in 1992? Which American had a hit in 1992 with Save the Best till Last? Or for last? Who remembers this one? Well, you're doing really well. Vanessa Williams. Well done, DK. DK's on 8. Vanessa Williams. Well done. Okay, which boy band released a double A-side containing I Have a Dream and Seasons in the Sun? Boy band. Double A-side. Not Blue. Westlife. Well done, Mamie. Westlife. Okay. Which Canadian artist released a song called Man, I Feel Like a Woman in 1999? Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Shania Twain. Well done, Lou B. Lou's on 20 now. Which band released a song called You're Gorgeous in 1996? Which band? Not Dodgy. This band didn't have many hits, but this was a big hit. You're Gorgeous, 1996. Baby Bird. Well done, DK. Baby Bird. Okay. Do a couple more films then. Baby Bird. Okay. Which film did his characters appear in? The Artful Dodger. The Artful Dodger. Oliver Twist. Well done, Lou. Lou was first. Oliver Twist. Probably lots of movies that one's appeared in. Next one. This answer's quite long though. Edmund Pevensey. Edmund Pevensey. Who dares to type this? Edmund Pevensey. Well, according to this card, it's Oliver Twist. It's probably been made many times though, hasn't it? Not Narnia. I didn't go with the card earlier and got it wrong, so... Not Narnia. What? What's the book called? The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Well done, Lou. Yeah. I'm sure there must have been more than one movie from Oliver Twist. But there we go. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Well, we have to go with the card because that's all we got. Yeah, but the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, is he not in that as well? There we go. That's the problem with reading these dodgy questions out, isn't it? Okay, next one. Okay, next one. It's only a game, yeah, no arguing. Right, next one. For a bit of clarity, just name the movie franchise, not the movie, okay? Luna Lovegood. Luna Lovegood. Harry Potter, yeah. I don't know which Harry Potter that character was in. So Luna Lovegood, Harry Potter, okay. Right, we'll do the rest of this card and 3 more cards and then that'll be it, okay? Because otherwise it'll be all day. Right. Simba. Yeah, that's why I decided to only say Harry Potter. Simba. What movie was Simba in? Lion King. Well done, Mighty Noble. Lion King. Well done, Mighty Noble. Last movie one of the day. But there's loads more of these cards, so... Baloo. What movie was Baloo in? The Lion King. Baloo. The Jungle Book. Well done, Mamie. The Jungle Book. Right. That's the last of the film ones. Oh, we've run out of geography ones. Let's go on another geography one. What is the town of Stratford-upon-Avon famous for? They come up in a different order on my screen, unfortunately, Dan. Shakespeare, what I maybe. Yeah, they come up in different order on my screen. So you might come up on your screen, you were first, but you might have been second or third. So I can only go from my screen, unfortunately. I'll do a screenshot one time and show you. Okay, what is Liverpool's most famous band? What is Liverpool's most famous band? The Beatles, yeah. Beatles, apparently. Never heard of them. Okay, we had this question before. Which religious building did Christopher Wren build? Which religious building did Christopher Wren build? Yeah. You probably see your answer twice on the screen, Dan, with all those vodkas. St Paul's. St Paul's Cathedral. I have to give it to Mighty Noble. St Paul's Cathedral, yeah, which burnt down in the Great Fire of London. Okay, music now then. Let's find another music one we haven't done. Okay, in which year did the Spice Girls have hits Viva Forever, Too Much, Stop and Goodbye My Friends? Which year were they all hits? Kevin Federline. 1997, well done Lou B. And Lou B is now clear in second place by 3 points. Aston Villa 2, Burnley 1. Which American band had a worldwide chart hit with Dance the Night Away in 1998? Dance the Night Away, which band? Dance the Night Away. Nobody know this one? One hit wonder. Not Van Halen. The remake of Top Gun's got the same name. That might be a clue. Not the remake, the sequel. Not Van Morrissey. This band was a one-hit wonder. Hassan. Mighty Noble. I'll give Hassan a point as well, because Hassan doesn't know the rule about spelling. Got to spell it properly, Hassan. But nice to see you, Hassan. The Mavericks. That's it. Well done. You might not have heard all the question either, Hassan, so I'll give you a point. Hassan's on 1 now. The Mavericks. Okay, which American rock band released the cover of Harry Chapin's Cats in the Cradle in 1993? Which American rock band released the cover of Cats in the Cradle 1993? Not Blink 182. Ugly Kid Joe. Well done, Neil. Ugly Kid Joe. That's it. One of the most controversial songs of the 1990s was Ebenezer Good. Easy Good, Easy Good. By which band? Easy Good, Easy Good. Ebenezer Good. The Shaman, well done. Mighty Noble, who remembers that one? Easy Good. They're not. Okay. Which American... No, look. This is the problem with these stupid cards, yeah? Which American singer had a 2010 hit with Baby Baby? Which American singer had a hit in 2010 with Baby Baby? He's not American. Justin Bieber, well done, Dan. Dan was first with the right spelling. But he's not American, is he? But there we go. Right, last one. Okay, I'll do one more sports round. Hopefully these are all correct. Because Justin Bieber's not American. Okay. Who is the top scorer at the Euros? The Euros tournament. Who is the top scorer of all time in 1 Euros? Not Ronaldo. Not Ronaldo. This guy was, is he banned from football now for corruption? Not Harry Kane. Not Thomas Müller. This is 1980s. I'll give it to you, Mighty. Michel Platini, yeah. That would have been the 84, was it? 84 Euros? Michel Platini. Okay, slightly more modern one. Who was the top scorer in the Euros 2008? Who was the top scorer of Euro 2008? Who remembers that one? Who won the tournament? Might be a clue. Not Closer. Not Rooney. Newcastle 2, Forest 0. Yeah, well done, DK. David Villa. David Villa. Okay, this one's a guessable one. How many goals? Yeah, the Wally with the Brolly. That was it. The Wally with the Brolly, wasn't it? 2008. How many goals has Alan Shearer scored in European Championship tournaments in total? How many goals has Alan Shearer scored European Championship total? If you don't know, you can just guess. Not 158. Not 6. Not none. He scored a few in Euro 96, didn't he? No, that's World Cup, Paul. Miroslav Klose is the World Cup. I think. Yeah, Klose is the record of the World Cup, isn't he? Not... No, in the finals, not in the title together. 5. 5's close, but not quite. Higher than 5. What's his name? Len Goodman's favourite number. 7. Well done, Hassan. Hassan was first. 7. The Euros, yeah, there's a tournament every 4 years. Basically, European teams playing it, not the World Cup. It's the one that England got to the final of a couple of times, maybe, recently, the men. And lost on penalties, I think. Okay, next one. And these players have been mentioned already. Which team knocked England out of the Euro 2004 at the quarter-final stage? Which team knocked England out of the Euro 2004 at the quarter-final stage? Lou B, it was Portugal. With Ronaldo and that wink. Was that when he got Rooney sent off? Okay. Wolves 1, Brighton 1. What nationality was the coach when Greece won the Euro 2004? What was the nationality of the coach when Greece won 2004? Not Swedish. Not Norway. Not Italian, not Swedish. German. Well done, DK. It was German. Yep. German. Okay, last question, then I'm going to total these scores up. We had loads of scores today. Loads of new players. Okay, which company supplied the Euro 2012 match ball? Which company supplied the Euro 2012 match ball? Adidas. Well done, Mighty Noble. Adidas. Okay. I'm going to add all the scores up, okay? So chat amongst yourselves. And I will tell you the scores in a minute. Lots of new players today. Lots of good scores. And if you haven't subscribed before, make sure you subscribe. Because we'll be back again another day. 21, Steve. It's close. It's close. Oh my God. If I went for a bit longer, it would have been really close. Okay, I'll do the minor scores first, and then I'll do the top 5. So Callum got 1, and then had to go to somewhere, didn't he? Church somewhere, was it? I can't remember now. Brittany got 7, a new player, Brittany. Well done, Brittany. Make sure you subscribe. Sops got 1, Mark got 1, Chad got 1. He was the one who went to church, wasn't he? Chad got 1. Neil Pye got 3. Aidan got 3. Dan got 4. Make sure you subscribe, Dan. Hassan, our longest ever serving player, got 2. Now here's the top 5. DK, a former winner, got 11. In 4th place with 20 is Mighty. I'm sure Mighty could have won this if the quiz went a bit longer. In 3rd place with 21 is Stephen. In 2nd place with 25 is Lou. And the winner with 32, it's Mamie. Well done, Mamie. Well done, Stephen. Well done, Lou. Well done, Mighty. Well done, DK and everyone else. What a great quiz that was. Lots of players, lots of new players, lots of scores, a couple of dodgy questions, but life isn't perfect. Hope you all enjoyed it. It seems Sunday afternoon's a good time for a quiz, so maybe I'll play again next Sunday. Who knows? Who knows how life goes? But well done, everyone. Mamie's the winner, but lots of new players, lots of new scorers. Variety of questions. Well done, everyone. Yeah, so if you haven't done before, like and subscribe, and I'll be back again. I don't know what day. Maybe, well, whenever I'm back, I'll be back. Name me for president, yeah. You never know. Okay, guys. I will see you again next time. I'll leave the screen on for a minute if you want to chat to each other. Okay then, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care then.